just put up on the side. I let it get surprised. I'm on the.
What's good, YouTube? R&R Motorsports back at you guys with another one. Today we got a really fun video for the X5. If you guys can't tell by now, we are going to be doing ambient lighting on the X5. So yeah, it's time to turn this interior up a couple notches. Alright you guys, so we're starting with the center console because the dash looks kind of intimidating. But pretty much what you have to do is get a trim tool and pop up this trim that holds like the iDrive controller and all of that. So we pretty much got that out. Now to get these side trims out, because the way I'm going to do the ambient is I'm going to do ambient here and here down the middle, just because like I said, that's kind of intimidating for right now. But it's two T20s in the front, and then you have to pop off the trim that's behind the center console, and it's two more T20s in the back, and that'll loosen up these two trims for you guys to get out. Alright, so I missed one bolt like I was talking about in the last clip. So there's one here, and one in the back, and there's one on each side. So in total it's 6 bolts to get the center trims out. God damn, brush is in there.
Hell, what the fuck?
Alright, back to the YouTube video. Yeah, so this armrest was in our way.
You gotta move it back to get it out.
Alright guys, so we're gonna figure out how to fucking get this shit out, because it's huge. Probably gonna chuck it in the back seat. The trim of death. That's this trim's new name. The trim of death. And now we should have access to start pulling out shit. We're just gonna have to switch seats so we can do this side. And yeah, we'll top back in.
Never happened, alright?
So BMW is retarded because they put the 2 screws to get the cup holder out under the dash. So what we did was we took the 4 bolts out of this so we can get access to the 12 volt that's right here. And then what we're gonna do is this one right here is the wire for the 12 volt that goes in the center console. So pretty much what we're gonna do is we're gonna tap into that and get our power. And then we're gonna do 2 ambient strips, one along here and one on that side. These wires are kind of beefy too. So. Alright you guys, so the ambient kit has power. Pretty much we're going to do a strip on this side, a strip on that side, and what we're routing right now, since it's under all of this, we're doing the footwells. So this is a footwell lighting, so it'll have a footwell here, ambient down the middle, and then the doors. So yeah, the car's going to be looking sick when we're done with it. Alright you guys, I got the passenger side taped up and it's looking really good. It might have a little bit of play in it right now, but the wood trim is going to hold it good. The next thing I'm going to start doing is tucking the wire for the footwell lighting. And right now Josh is pretty much just doing the same thing that I'm doing on the driver's side. So yeah guys, it's coming along really nicely. So now we're pretty much just putting everything back. What Josh is doing is making sure all the wires like can get through the center console, because we kind of ran everything underneath like the shifter boot area. But it's starting to look really good in here. Hopefully if we have enough time we could do the front doors too. We're definitely not going to be able to get the back doors today, but just this, and I think with the front doors the car will look fucking insane. Alright you guys, so now it's the fun part. Josh is putting back the trim on the driver's side. And pretty much what you guys want to do is make sure all of the wires that you guys run are tucked into the trim, because there's enough space to tuck it. And then make sure you guys can see the ambient clearly once the trim is in, like, because this is going to stick out underneath the bottom of the trim. That's where it's sitting. So you guys just want to make sure it's sticking out evenly. That's just a little tip to give you a clean install. Also, I put the footwells closer to the side, so when you have all the interior lights on and stuff, it's still noticeable. So pretty much, I forgot to record Josh taking off the door panel, but I'll walk you guys through it on the driver's side. But what we're splicing into is the light that lights up the door pocket. I'll zoom in for you guys in the edit. Pretty much Josh is holding it in his hand right now. We're gonna splice into that to get power for the ambient, and then yeah, I'll show you guys how we run it on the door after. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna let the real electrician explain to you guys what he's doing right now.
Oh, this doesn't have... Shut up, cut. This doesn't have the...
It's too small.
Oh, it has it right here, yeah.
Yeah, so basically he's just stripping back the wires for the,
No, I'm cutting
the door light. Oh no, he's actually cutting the wires for the door light. And then he's gonna, I guess, redo the connection, like twist all three together.
I'm gonna strip it on both ends. And so these three wires here will be, these three wires here will be connected, twisted together, and then we have these little twisty things, like pretty easy to use. So
yeah,
twist.
So that's what we're using to wire it up. So that will retain the factory light that's in your, I guess, the door pocket light. That'll retain the light as well as give us ambient lighting from that same power source. All right, you guys. So we're gonna do a test of Josh's wiring. For it to get power, the ignition has to be on. So as you guys can see, turn it a little bit more so they can see the strip. Yeah. As you guys can see, the strip is lighting up, and our door light, it's in Josh's hand. I'll zoom in for you guys in the edit, but it's still working. So as you guys can see, his wiring job is a success like usual. And yeah, now we just got to figure out how we're gonna run it to the door. What I'm thinking is, you guys see this door right here, right? It's the same thing on that side, but I'll just use this door for an example for you guys. What we're gonna do is, instead of like putting a hole in the door panel and not making it clean, when you guys close the door, right, this part isn't that visible, and the wire that runs the ambient is black. So what I'm thinking, instead of putting a hole in the door panel, because the hole will obviously make it cleaner, but like if I want to ever remove the ambient, then I'll have a hole in my door panel. So what I'm gonna do is run the wire all the way down here, just for now, see if it works out good, and then just wedge the ambient into here, because I practice fit off camera and we can wedge the trim in here without using any adhesive. So eventually I might end up putting a little hole right here if we're to go back and redo it, because I know the driver's side I need a door lock actuator right here, but that's besides the point. I'll get back to you guys when we start wiring up the door. Alright, you guys, so you can see a little bit of the wire there, but like I was telling you guys, look, when the door is closed you won't even be able to tell. So what I started and went ahead to do was I tucked it into the door trims. As you guys can see, it's nice and tucked. I was gonna continue it tucking along, but the angle of it changes, so when I do that, it starts to push out the kit and make like a weird loop right here. So what I'm gonna end up doing is getting some adhesive, running it along the bottom, and then I'll have it sit flush like this. That's the idea. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, you guys, so it is nighttime here in Miami, and basically I'm gonna show you guys what the ambient lighting looks like at night, because during the daytime you can notice the ambient lighting because I have 5% tints, but here I'll show you guys what the startup animation looks like. Let me go ahead and start it, and then step out so you guys can see ambient come to life. So it has like this rainbow startup animation, you guys can see, and then once it cycles through the rainbow, it goes to whatever color you guys have it set to. Right now I have it set to a solid blue, but yeah, this is pretty much the final results of part 1 of the ambient lighting. So another thing I want to tell you guys is with this ambient kit, I used all 4 strips in front. Basically, I used a door strip here, the long one on this side, a shorter one on the passenger side, and then another door one on this side. So for this car, if you guys want to do the center console, you guys would need 2 ambient kits, because excuse the mess in the car, but I have the footwells in the back, as you guys can see, but I don't have the back doors done yet, just because I used it for the front because I think that looks sick. As you guys can see, look, let me step back. So you have an ambient strip here, here, and here. So basically, when I get the next kit, I'll probably end up using the main, I guess, for up here, the dashboard, and then I'll break down the back doors into with the other 2 remaining strips, and then I'll have 2 leftover strips. So if you guys have any ideas, maybe in the sunroof or something like that, I can do that. But yeah, that's in. So this will be part 1 of the ambient kit because I already used 1 kit. So let me open the passenger door, show you guys that, and then we'll go through some colors and the app, and that'll wrap up part 1 of the ambient video. Alright you guys, so this is what the X5 looks like at night, and then as you walk up to it, getting in on the passenger side, this is what you see. So we have the ambient on the door, on the side, on the driver's door. So this is what you see getting into the car. Once again, excuse the mess, this is my daily, so I really just be throwing anything in this car. I mean, I clean it once a week, but I haven't cleaned it yet this week, so that's why it's dirty. But yeah, this is what it looks like from the passenger side. So I lowered the windows to get better lighting because I have all of the interior lights off. But once you're inside the car, it's like a completely different vibe. As you guys can see, it's really brightened up the interior of this car. This car was super dark before, and I really like the way it came out, even with just the front and the footwells. So basically, this is the app that controls it. When you buy the kit, you can basically scan a QR code on your phone, but you guys can cycle through any colors that you guys want. That's pink. This is like a lighter blue than what you guys just saw. This is like a mint green. So yeah, and then you can like scroll through the color wheel and I guess set whatever options you want. And then if you guys go to modes, what's it called, so you guys can like have it do like all these cool trailing options. So I think there's like 200 something options for you guys to choose from. Most of the time I just rock a solid color, but like if I want to show off and be like, yo, look what my car can do, I'll do like one of these, like, you know, show modes. But for the most part, what's it called, the app is very straightforward and intuitive. It connects every single time. I've never really dealt with a connection issue on this app, so that I'm thankful for that. And as you guys can see, all of these modes are sick. Like, there's a lot you can do with it. There's music modes, there's a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, if you guys want a link to this ambient kit, it'll be in the description. This will be part 1. Like I told you guys, a part 2 will be coming very soon, where I address the dash, the back doors, and maybe even put some ambient in the sunroof. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'll probably end it with some B-roll of the ambient, but catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.